Hey everyone. So, something that I don't hear a lot of Christians talking about is the return of Jesus Christ and the execution of the judgment of the last days. Okay. And when the Lord comes, we're not going to just be raptured up into heaven and then escape the judgment. There are those who step further who do not come into judgment, John 5:24, which means they're not subject to judgment because they were hallowed. They were completely accomplished in their hallowing, which is in fact what the writer of Hebrews terms the deadening away once here, where then after this, the judgment. So deadening away here is not just a physical death, it's the metaphysical deadening away to the flesh, becoming accomplished in our hallowing. So when the Lord comes in the judgment, we can step further. John 5:24 here, who do not come into judgment, meaning being subjected to judgment, but these will become officiating spirits to be dispatched into the service for others who are about to law accordingly allot safeguarding. Hebrews 1:14, which is the context of here, the good who go out into resurrection of life. So the point I'm trying to make here is that not all are accomplished simultaneously. Many will awaken in the judgment who did not deaden away once yet, where it says, thus also he gave him the judgment here, who do not step further. But those who step further takes us to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, where in verse 41, Paul states, one star is more through carrying in glory than another star. Hence, thus also is the resurrection of the died ones, where those who awaken in incorruptibility step further yet. Okay? When we back up to verse 35 and 36, we read, someone will say, how do the died ones wake up? What kind of body do they come? You unminded one, what you sow is not made alive. Okay, this is the stepping further of John 5:24, unless it deadens away. Again, insomuch as it is laid away for the human to deaden away once, but after this the judgment. So the judgment is next. And Christians who think they're going to be just raptured into the clouds are not understanding that even if we step further and come into the officiation of angels, which Paul figures as stars, there's still work. Officiating spirits are dispatched into the service. The word dispatched here is actually the verb form of apostle. It's apostello. Into the service where those who are about to law accordingly allot safeguarding are the good who go into life according to the judgment. And in Hebrews 12:23, the officiating spirits are justified spirits of those accordingly accomplished. It means they were hallowed, they were accomplished accordingly, being deemed accordingly worthy in the context of the resurrection again. They are sons of God, sons of the resurrection, equal to angels during the judgment. This is not the end game. This is the judgment officiation that Jesus is referring to here, which the word through carrying here from diaphero shows that the context is not the end game. In the parallel of Luke chapter 20, verse 35 and 36, we read in Mark, for when as it were they rise out of the died ones, okay, they deaden away once, they're accomplished, they neither marry or are given in marriage, but they are as angels, which is the context of rise first, 1 Thessalonians 4:16. Then thereupon this is the rise second, the from encounter in the air, Matthew 25:6, in conjunction with the middle of the night, midnight. The second watch time, where the first now is gone, disappeared. I say disappeared because that's what harpazo means, where they're going away out of the wedding feast as officiating spirits in the figure of a star. Where again, the glory of one star is more through carrying in glory than another star. Referring to the officiation, where again, the deadened away here is the once deadening away, then the judgment, where those who deaden away into the return of the Lord will rise first. Then those who will be second will have to deaden away, which again is not a physical death, it's metaphysical, to come into the wedding officiation at midnight. And then the last is the cock's voice. So what we should really be thinking about is deadening away, where if you have the Devar Works software, Bible translation and software, and you go to volume 2, Concepts Explanations, there's a good blurb here on the word deadened away here from dia pharaoh, which most translations completely ignore the preposition dia here, where it actually states from dia through preposition intensifying the pharaoh, carry, which is the context of the judgment in this video, where deadening away is required to come into the glory of sons of God, where during the judgment is the context here, not the end game. Because Jesus Christ, as our head, he became better than the angels, which goes to say we too, as members of his body, will be better than the angels when all is finished, when the all of the whole body is finished, including the feet, where I believe that we will be changed. We, the whole body, refers to that better than the angels context. Think about it.